Stadium in Nashville. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really...
Makes the grab in their space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After losing yardage on those last two runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got an open man. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him. And especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. They'll make those contested catches.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Delivers the stiff arm. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last this game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Lacey. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Hard running there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And This has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Underwood moving out to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Extending the play. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Cunningham. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Lacey. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Maybe some room here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. Past the 30. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run to the left. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They go play action. Bryce Underwood fires to the right. Nice man, ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Look at the big fella roll. He's at the 20. And with the pick 6, touchdown Rebels.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. What a grab with one hand. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got his man. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Calls his own number. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he had just enough to will that one home. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Tigers, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw it. Fires quickly. Got room at the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. He's on the move. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Running inside, it's Lacey. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Finds a crease at the 20. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful. You don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football. And give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Play action with Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. Try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Throwing, Underwood. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Makes the catch. It's Lacey. It's a seam wide open. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It wasn't an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a two-possession game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. Underwood on the play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Wolverines decide to punt it away.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Underwood spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The give on the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked it.